All right, guys, thank you for joining me for today's Workshop Wednesday. It's October 12th, 2016. I'm super excited, guys. This is my first, alone workshop, so I feel, pretty excited. I got my notes here in front of me for you guys. Today we're talking about success partners, and if you guys haven't gotten one yet, this is going to kind of be a huge key for your business. For me, it's kind of been like a make or break. I have at times been a bad success partner. At times I've been a good success partner. And it's been kind of a bumpy road to get to it. So I'm very excited to share some of the experience that I've had. I think as you guys go through this, as you guys are looking for success partners, it's kind of an interesting process. You are kind of bound to have a few different ones before you land on the one that really works for you. All of them will probably be good. You will probably learn from all of them, but at some point you realize that you each need something different for your business, and that's okay. So as you go through the success partner trials and errors, just know that you're kind of dating your success partner. So really, if you guys haven't gotten a huge breakdown on what success partners are, let me give you a little bit of an idea. The first thing you're really going to be is kind of each other's cheerleader. You're going to be celebrating everything together. And something that I love about this, I'm a words person. I need words of affirmation 24/7. So having the right success partner that understands your love language. If you guys haven't read that book, I suggest it highly, especially for your business. Even though it's more spiritually driven, it's very, very good for understanding how to love on people and what they respond to. And it's going to be kind of key for your success partnership. But you celebrate everything together. One of the things that we talked about in Summit that I loved listening to was about really feeling about your success partner better about their success almost than yours. Watching them walk across the stage or give a presentation or hit a rank advancement and just be oh my gosh, I can't believe this is my partner. I can't believe they just did this. And that's something you really want to feel towards your success partner. There's absolutely no room for that competitive feeling with your success partner, because that would kind of be your spouse, essentially, feeling competitive with your spouse about being a better parent or making more money. It's just kind of destructive. So if you're going to bring in that competitive spirit into your success partnership, it's gonna really limit what you guys can do together. But as long as you're celebrating every success, and this is on a daily basis, every small success, even if your success partner texts you and is I don't even want to post today. I'm just debilitated from blah, 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 personal life experience. And they finally get a post up. Cheer them on, dude. Every small thing is a huge success in this business, because we know that sometimes we just want to quit cold turkey. And sometimes even just getting one post in, whether it's just that one post or, I said, a big rank advancement, anything, we want to celebrate those things together. And that's really, I think, for myself, been the biggest key for success partnership. And one of the ways you're going to be able to do this is by sharing your goals on a monthly basis, weekly basis, daily basis. This is going to look different for all of you guys depending on what your goals are for your business. But monthly goals at least should be discussed so that you guys can hold each other accountable at the end of the month, going I have nearly all of my coaches text me and are where are you at Success Club? And that's going to be natural too. Your downline kind of naturally becomes your success partners as well. So you're going to have a lot of accountability there too. And if they know what you're doing and think you refuse to miss it, they're going to do the same thing. So really laying it out with your success partner, making sure that you're talking about what you do on a daily basis. For people that are really running with your business, I talk to Rachel 3 times a day. I really do. Poor girl. I will call her with issues about my personal life and vice versa. We both do it to each other. But that's kind of what your success partner is. I would say, at least for me, and like I said, this is going to look different for everyone. Some people it's 50-50. personal, and then like the other 50 is business. For me personally, I'm such like an emotionally driven person that like 90% of my success partnership is very like interpersonal life working stuff. And it's going to be kind of what happens naturally, that you guys just start working through processes together. And so nearly on a daily basis, I will text her about, you know, what group are we doing next? What am I doing next? What are you doing next? You know, like kind of, and she'll do the same. She'll text me, ask me about my weight loss journey. You know, I got to lose 30 pounds. I got to talk to somebody. She's my coach. That makes sense. You know, so definitely feel free to get into the details with your success partner. Your success partner is also going to be, I love this term, it's a kind of like a co-traveler. This is going to be somebody who has really similar goals to you. So you may not be going at the same pace exactly, but you kind of want to get to the same result. You still want to get to that, say, 5-star, 7-star, 10-star, or to diamond, or whatever it is. You guys are kind of looking at the same goals. You might have similar whys. You might have whys that have to do with your finances, or, you know, just paying for groceries, whatever it is. Your success partner should have similar goals so that as you guys carry on through your journey, you can relate to each other through these things. Another thing that your success partner is going to be, and you are going to be for them, is kind of a business coach. This is going to be somebody that holds you accountable. Of course, this is what you want out of a success partner. You're going to be able to really gently have the conversation with each other, like, you know, when you see each other slacking, going, hey, what's up? What's going on? And that's another part of really knowing your partner and really knowing how to communicate with them. This is key, really, to being able to be like, hey, saw you had a hard day. What's going on? Haven't seen you participate in blah, blah, blah. You know, always find a way to very lovingly communicate with your success partner about how to get to the next step, and really kind of coach each other through that. And also remember to never take offense. Like, you got to be flexible with your success partner. Very, very flexible. And if you do find something that you took offense to, say it immediately. Do not let it sit. Don't like let it fester in your relationship until you guys can't be partners anymore. If there's something that you thought was a little funky, say it, because 9 times out of 10, it wasn't meant as anything. This is just basic stuff. So you don't want your success partnership, which could potentially grow your business, to kind of fall apart just based on, you know, feeling like there's a vibe between you that may not be there. So always communicating is huge, and really kind of coaching each other through the process, holding each other accountable, just loving on each other like heck. I think that's what's funny to me, is that no matter what we talk about, the key is always love. Like, that is the thing between, you know, coaching your own coaches and having a successful partnership. It's that love and that like genuine want to help that's going to separate your business from other things. This is my favorite thing about success partnerships, is having a shoulder to cry on. Like I said, I am just an emotional ball 24/7. Like, if you know me, my response to everything is crying. If I'm happy, I cry. If I'm sad, I cry. If I'm hungry, I cry. Like, that's just what I do. And so having that emotional support with your success partner, no matter what it is, I have a coach that I just adore beyond words, that we've been able to pair her up with somebody that's very similar to her, and they're not like that. They're feisty, and they're feisty together, and it's fun to watch them. Having those similarities in your personality and the way you communicate really, really helps your partnership. And again, all of that is going to look different for everyone, but that's the key, figuring out exactly what you want from your partnership, looking deeply into it, and really kind of thinking about, like, what do I need emotionally, accountability wise? Who do I need as my business partner? Do I need help in my challenge groups? Do I need help just having someone? Maybe you don't want to run challenge groups with anyone. Maybe you're a lone wolf. Maybe you don't want to do whatever, if you don't want to do all the challenge groups together. Let me read this question real quick. What about opposites? He's very shy. Yeah, absolutely. I would say that there's some opposite features. In case I didn't read that question out loud, because I don't know if I did, it says, what about opposites? Haley is very shy. She may need one that is more outgoing to push her. Absolutely. I am naturally a little like more introverted in social settings. This kind of stuff I love. I can prepare for this. I can do this. But like going to Super Saturday and Summit and like walking up to like coaches that are celebrities to me is so scary. And that's where I'm thankful for Rachel, who can just walk up and be like, hey, Jen, like she'll talk to whoever, like walks us straight up to Coach Caleb and is like, this is Bethany, blah, blah, blah. We came here to see you. Like, oh my gosh, she's taught me so much about how to be open with people and how to like share and talk to people and not be scared of anyone, kind of get on that level where I'm not afraid that people are above me anymore. And so I definitely say in those terms, opposites attract for sure. Like those certain skills, like those are excellent to put together. So yeah, definitely. If you can find somebody, if you're feeling like you're a little more on the shy side, if you can find somebody who communicates similar in a way to you, but also is very outgoing, I say yes, go for it. Like look for that person. I am not going to lie. We hunt, we hunt for success partners for you guys as we're looking through challenges and team pages and stuff. We'll look and be like, you know, this person looks like this person and they do a lot of the same stuff and they have a lot of the same good attitude or whatever. We want to pair you guys up as successfully as possible. Feel free to hunt away. Look in your challenge groups, look in the team page, and look at somebody that you admire, that you just absolutely adore, and feel free to start having conversations with them just to see if you guys click. Okay, so definitely like backtracking a little bit, just making sure that you have somebody that is like on point with you, somebody you can be emotionally intelligent with, that you guys can really communicate well. That's just a huge key to it. Something else, a huge benefit to Success Partnership is having a brainstorming partner, somebody to get on a Zoom call and sit down for 30 minutes and say, I have no idea how to get participants for the challenge. What are you doing? That's been huge for me, especially with how to actually run challenges themselves. Getting to like figure out how to do daily posts and stuff. This is, again, kind of what we were talking about with the opposites attract. I don't have the same ideas as Rachel does. I don't ever. Like, we never have the same ideas. And in a lot of, in those ways, it's been awesome for challenge groups because we both bring totally different ideas, totally different spectrums, and we both love like learning new stuff. So that kind of stuff really helps when it comes to challenge groups, getting new post ideas, making sure we're really engaging with the challengers. If we see a problem, we always discuss it. Brainstorming partners, that's like where it's at to me. And really, the bottom line for your success partnership and your goal towards them is to always leave them better than you found them. This goes across the board in your life, but especially in your success partner, because you're going to work so closely with them that you can make or break them kind of in a serious way, because you're going to talk all the time. You're going to feed off of each other, and you don't want to feed those negative vibes. That's for sure something that can happen really easily in a success partnership. I've done it. I have put negativity in it before, and it just doesn't work, guys. It's okay, so something we've kind of already touched bases on, but these are kind of some tips for being a continuously better success partner. Like I said, we talked about this a couple times already. I didn't even think it would come up so often, but know them and love them. That's a term that I hear a lot. And by that, it means like be aware of who they are, how they love to be loved on, and choose to do that. Because sometimes if you do ever choose to read the 5 love languages, it is one of those things where you receive love differently than you give it. Other people receive it differently than you give it. So like my husband, he's time spent. I'm not time spent. I'm gifts. Give me presents. I want people to give me things. I don't want to sit down for an excessively long time and like talk. I don't want to do that. But I love my husband, so I'm going to sit down and I'm going to talk with him, and he loves me. And so when he comes home from work, he's going to bring me a kombucha, and we're just going to talk. So it works. And that's true with your success partner as well. If you know that they love words of affirmation, Give them those words. Tell them they're awesome and they're doing such a good job. Pay attention to what they're doing right. It's really about feeding that positivity into your relationship. Be constructive, not critical. Again, this has already come up too. It's funny how much of this just kind of always feeds into each other. Just really discussing, what your business needs and what you guys need to do together in order to make your challenges successful. And another point that I want to make about goal setting in particular is to be firm in your goals. This is where it comes in handy to have similar goals. Be very firm in your goals and flexible about how they happen, because you're going to find that you end up, sorry, I totally got distracted by something. You're going to find that as you go through the process, sometimes you're, like I said, very distracted, guys. Totally ADD. I was like 5 when I was diagnosed with ADD, and it's like butterflies, just like totally lost. Anyways, goals. And staying firm in them and making sure, because as other people bring in ideas, you're suddenly going to realize that the plans that you had for your business originally and how to get there might be totally different. In order to be successful, it might be a totally different thing. So definitely firm in your goals and change your tactics up every once in a while. Be willing to listen to what they might be trying. Also, this has been some tough love I've been getting lately. I just recently watched a Zoom with Summer Tucker. If you guys were on that VIP Zoom for getting advancing on the leadership ladder. I know, boo, Anna. I was like, I could have easily missed that and I would have cried my eyes out. It was so good. But if you caught the recording, did you catch it? It was, oh, girl, get it. The Joel part, I love him. He's gorgeous. He's so good to look at. But Summer, she was the icing on the cake, because the coaches always are. They have so much good information for us motivationally. But she was talking about handle your ish, man. Like, take care of it. If you say you're going to do something, do it. And then if you don't, talk to your partner. Talk to the coaches that you kind of failed on and be willing to fall on your sword and say, I'm sorry, I didn't do very well at that. I'm going to try again. And that was hard for me because I have a lot of areas that I fall short in, and it was hard to hear because I was looking at them and since I am so ADD, I keep a lot of lists because I have to, or else I would lose my head if it wasn't attached to me. And I just... See, lost it again. Anyways, it was just really important for me to learn as I was writing those things out, the things that I kind of needed to improve on. It was important for me to go and talk to my coaches and to Rachel as well and be like, hey, look, sorry, I really didn't do very well at these areas, and I'm going to literally wake up tomorrow and do it better. And I have. So be willing to kind of self-evaluate, handle your stuff, and tell your partner that, you're going to do better. You're going to keep working for them. Now, this I love. I'm going to tell you what a success partner is not. And this is what I have been in the past. And it's tough. Again, self-evaluation for your success partnership. It's not an excuse partner. And that's what I used it as a lot. An excuse partner as in well, I just don't feel good today. I am having a hard time. And if you feed into each other with that, instead of having that go-to mentality where you're like, I am going to go do it. I don't feel good, but I'm going to create my own motivation. If you really let those excuses work between you two, you kind of can drag each other down really fast. So yeah, you can have bad days. Talk about your bad days. You need to, you got to get them out. But you're not going to want that to be the basis of your success partnership. Do not let it be an excuse partnership. The next thing that for myself I had to really humbly look at is that my success partner is not my crutch. I can't be like, well, the challenge group didn't work because you're no good. You didn't do blah, blah, blah right. It's a self-defense for me because I fall short in so many areas. It's so natural for me to start looking at other people and being like, well, you could have just done that. I get critical. Gosh, I do. And you can't do that. There's no room for it. You really can't. If you didn't handle it yourself, that's on you, girl. You really can, you can do this on your own. Your success partner is just there to cheer you on, to help you through the process. So on to the fun stuff. Here is how you can help yourself pick a success partner, okay? First of all, go on a date. Hunt them, like I said, hunt them down. Look in, the challenge groups and in our team page, and feel free to kind of start opening conversations with them. I like to literally just text people out of the blue and just be like, hey, I saw that you did XYZ and I love it. I'm so glad you did it. How did you decide to do that? What made you do that? And just see kind of if the conversation flows. And if it does, and I really like them and I still admire them, I'm going to start having the conversation about, well, hey, I was going to do a 5-day clean eating program. Do you want to do it with me so that we can get participants together? It's a lot better when you work together, in my personal opinion anyways. You just get more variety. So I like to do that. Go on a date. Take them to a 5-day clean eating challenge and see how you guys work. Get on a Zoom for 30 minutes, talk about how you want to talk about it, what the theme is, see if you guys mesh really well. And then if that really works more from there, you can start having a very serious conversation about maybe running your businesses alongside each other. That's a huge key to me. After I had my first success partner, who I adored and still to this day do, I just kind of was like, I don't want to fail her again. I don't want to fail my next success partner again. I want to make sure that I am like stepping up all the time and bringing my A game. And so I did wait, and I had those conversations with people, and I started to connect with people better on the team. And no matter what, you're going to get more out of your team when you do that. Even if you don't end up success partners with all those people, you're going to end up more connected and just involved, period. I think it was probably, I don't know, another 6 months before I had a success partner. It's okay to go alone for a little while, it's all right. Ain't no thing. Something your success partner should not be is your spouse. I think we can all relate that we love our husbands and they're great and they're usually our best friends, but this is your business and sometimes your spouse can work against you. Same for maybe a family member. You might want to be careful about being success partners with family members, like close family members, your brother, your sister, whatever. That kind of stuff can be hard because you guys have a lot of history between you in the first place. And you kind of want to start your relationship with clean slate. That is really, to me, something that's huge. I have also heard that you don't want to have someone in your downline be your success partner. I don't think that's true. I can see how it is, but I also think that having someone in your downline, as long as they know that their business is theirs and that it doesn't fall on you, that it's fine. Like, it just has to do with a certain attitude. This is a no-brainer. It should be somebody you get along with. Like we've talked about, somebody that you can really have a good conversation with, you relate to. Maybe you're in the same situation in your life. Maybe you got a couple kids. Maybe you've been married for a few years, or you just got married. Find some key things that you guys can really conversate about. And that should really help you get into the right groove with someone. It should be someone that's going to push you, of course. You're going to want somebody that in all that cheering is like, yeah, go do some more, because that's really what we want. We want our success partnership to take us further. We don't want it to just keep us happy where we are. We want to keep pushing forward. So sometimes, to be honest, our partnerships can make us a little uncomfortable. And that's good. That's honestly really good, because you are going to challenge each other and you are going to say, what are you doing next? And you are going to hold each other accountable to those goals. I don't ever get to the end of the month and not have the conversation between Rachel and I about Success Club, whether we hit it or not. It's always a part of the conversation, because that's still our business and we're still going to push each other the next time. We're going to be like, all right, well, maybe you didn't do what you wanted to, but you are now. What are you going to do differently? So definitely somebody that's going to push you. And this key I love. Here's your last little note on who to pick. It should be someone that in your eyes is more driven than you. We kind of have a funny view of ourselves, and we usually think we're kind of a little lamer than we are, and we're not. We're pretty cool. Like, especially if you look at our team, guys, we're a bunch of like bad A mamas. Like, we're super legit. But you should be looking at somebody going, wow, I really admire her, like almost a little nervous to talk to her kind of thing. And when you're looking at them with those eyes, you know that they have something you don't. You're looking at them knowing that they have information that you have never really thought of. That's something you want to take from them. You want to be able to hold on to that and really work with that information. It's kind of, again, sorry to relate this so much to marriage, but it is like you're really merging your businesses. But it is, I've always heard of like in counseling, like pre-marriage counseling, they gave us it was almost like an 80-20 rule. It was a 70-30, I think. They gave us like a 70-30 rule. You give 70% to your spouse, expect 30% in return. And it actually ends up being 50-50 because we're so self-focused usually that we're thinking we're giving so much more than we really are. So definitely look at your success partner going, how can I help you more? What else can I do to make this easier for you? It's really fun, guys. Like, it is really fun once you finally get the right success partner. If you've kind of been floating in your business, I suggest really actively looking for this, talking to whoever your upline is about it, because finding the right success partner for me has really changed my business completely. It went from every time I've had a success partner, I did so well. And then every time I didn't, I just fell off the map completely. It just, something about the accountability for a lot of us, it does something. It really is fulfilling in a different way for your business, especially because all the emotional stuff, you have someone to relate to. You have someone that understands what it feels like to miss a big goal in your business, which is not always relatable, and also part of why you probably don't want your spouse as your success partner, because they're not going to get it if you don't hit Success Club 5. They're not going to get it. They're going to be like, what is that? And this is really, that's what your partnership is for, is to build you up, to understand you, to kind of at like the core of who you are, understand what you need for your business. And no matter what, as long as you guys are looking at each other, thinking constantly that you're going to better the situation. For example, yesterday, Rachel texted me and said, hey, are you ready for the workshop tomorrow? And I said, oh, fudge. I was like, I forgot. Your success partner is the person that's not only going to ask you about those things, but because like her sweetheart had 30 minutes to herself and she knows I've been chaotic, she sat down and took notes for me and sent them to me. That's your success partner, guys. And likewise, like if she's about to get on a Zoom and she doesn't have enough stuff for a presentation, guess who's sitting behind her in her Zoom sending pictures? You know, like give your success partner your all. Make sure you show up to everything they show up to, and just be there 100% of the time, because if you're giving them your all, they're going to give you their all. You guys are going to have a totally different foundation for your business and a totally different reason to wake up and do it. It's kind of like if you guys have done the Miracle Mornings, you guys know it's way easier to wake up at 5 in the morning and wake up and see your team instead of wake up at 5 in the morning by yourself. Because if I wake up by myself, I'm going back to bed. So definitely, guys, look for your success partner. And if you guys do end up finding yourself a success partner, make sure you celebrate the heck out of that. We have a form actually in the files of the team page. Feel free to add your success partner to it and make sure that it's in there. For now, I am going to open it up. You guys can unmute yourselves. Does anyone have any questions about success partners, how to find them, what they should be, what they shouldn't be, anything like that? Nobody has any questions? All right, guys. Well, I'm really excited. Hey, we have stuck to 30 minutes. Workshops, we always take forever. I'm so proud of us, guys. Feel free to ask any questions in the team page about this, how to get a hold of it. I also have a couple success partner videos, one from Carl Deichler and one from Stephanie Davies, that I'll post in the comments when we post this video so that you guys can check that out if you need any additional resources. It's really going to be a game changer for you guys. So start considering really what you need from someone, what you want to give them, and start looking at your business and where you want to be a year from now. And find somebody who can really do that with you. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me, and we will see you next Wednesday, okay? All right, bye.